Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today let's pretend I have money. If you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I mention in today's video, what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below. It is super windy and I don't know, I guess winter is coming upon us in the desert. So it's super windy, super rainy outside right now. You might hear that through my window, I just hear my tree, maybe you don't. But because the weather was so overcast and whatever today, I left work early and I also didn't wear makeup to work. So this is my face to put on for you guys. But I'm sitting in my, Guts sweater and I don't know, I just wanted to match my sweater and I'm like, let's do a red eyeshadow look. And then I just started playing with this red shimmer and that's what we have. So that's what we're going with. Okay, so let's talk about the video. I have seen this video done a number of different times for different things, like if I had money to spend at Ami Ami, if I had money to spend at H&M, Zara, Gucci, whatever. And because the Sephora sale just happened, I thought this would be fun to do. I did set some rules for myself. I couldn't go over $1,000 and none of the items that I'm mentioning today I bought in the Sephora sale. These are all items that have either been sitting in my loved or favorites, whatever you want to call it, or items that I have been kind of doing a little bit of product research on, or an influencer has put in my head, hey, maybe I want that item. So let me scoot to the side. I'm going to insert a video here of the items that are in my basket so you can see what I'm talking about. It's going to be a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. If my editing is really good, I can stop the video next to me. If my editing is not good, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Okay, so the first item, Benefit Pow Made Waterproof Brow Pomade for $20. I want the shade 3.5. I don't like a warm red brow base because I don't really have red in my eyebrows. Like this, again, this is my virgin hair. I don't think this is very red. I think I'm more of like a cool toned brunette, I think. Or it's like yellowy, like in the summer I get blonde highlights. Obviously my bleached fringe in the front, not that it looks natural, but this yellowy blonde kind of goes well with my brunette. So I don't know, I feel like it's very easily to go too dark or too red, and 3.5 looks like my shade. If you know better, please let me know in the comments down below. But Angie's been using this product for a while and she recommended it on her Sephora sale recommendation video. I love a lot of the same eyebrow products that she has suggested to me. Again, Angie's not just one of my favorite influencers because I like her content. She likes a lot of the same products I do, and I, for years, had been using her videos for product research, and then she kind of just became like a, oh, I'm going to check out her video first kind of thing. So take that as you will. The next item I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand for $40. And I have the shade Fair Medium. I'm not going to spend $40 on a contour, or maybe I am. I don't know. I'm pretty loyal to my face-based products. Things like eyeshadows and eyeliners and blushes, I can kind of have multiple of, because there's different shades, different looks you're going for. But when it comes to foundations and concealers and bronzer, contour-y kind of shades, because I don't know, I kind of apply my bronzer the same way I would my contour, just right over here under my cheeks, and on the sides of my nose. And highlights, I guess there are different shades of highlights, but I can kind of stay true to a neutral highlight. I only need really one of those items, and I'm okay only having one of those items. I don't need a whole lot. But God, every time I see this in a YouTube video or in an Instagram or on someone's TikTok, they look so good. And I'm sure for the $40, I'm getting my $40 worth of product. I don't know why I can't bite the bullet on that one. I think because I see that it's 0.40 ounces, 12 milliliters for $40. But then I don't know how much of that do I actually use, and will it go bad before I finish it? Maybe not if it's the only one that I have. I don't know. If it's a product that you use, to save myself from saying this after every product, if any of these products are something that you use regularly or you have thoughts and opinions on, or I don't know, you bought and then had to return because you're like, this item sucks, let me know in the comments down below. Help me spend my money wisely. The next item is the Kayali Vanilla 28. I have it in size 3.4 ounces for $118. I got this as a sample in one of my most recent Sephora orders. And I'm not a huge vanilla fan, but I love how this one smells. I love pairing this scent with other scents in my collection. It smells really nice. It's not like Bath & Body Works synthetic vanilla or overpowering. It's really pretty and really soft. I do have the Dr. Jart Pore Remedy Purifying Mud Masks, but I actually have 8 of them. So I got this mud mask as PR from Dr. Jart, and I love this mud mask. I love it so much. It is such a nice mud mask. These suckers are $9.99 each. I'm not spending that kind of money on a mud mask, but if I had the money to spend on it, I definitely would. In the States, they're only selling them individually, and I don't know why, because you can usually find 5-packs. Sephora even sells 5-packs of some of their other masks, but for some reason this one is only sold individually in the States. On the Asian beauty websites that I shop on, I can find 5-packs, but they're like $25. I guess $25 is better than spending $72. It's just a nice mud mask, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, am I being bougie? And like, do I actually need this? Is there actually a better mud mask? I don't know. I like to be smart with my money, and I don't know. Sometimes I just think things are overpriced, but God, it works so well. It's a really nice mud mask. It really is. I have the Anaheim Line Clean Waterproof Lip Liner from Give Beauty for $20. I have it in the shade Harbor Boulevard. It is the same shade as the other Give Beauty lip liner that I currently have. So this was sitting in my cart because I almost bought both of them, but because they were both the same shade, I'm like, do I really need both of them? Because what if I didn't like it? But I absolutely love that lip liner, and this one is more of a traditional lip liner pencil. What I really love about this series is that it's named after streets in Anaheim, and Harbor Boulevard is like what you have to drive down to get to work. Well, how you get into Disneyland, Ball and Harbor. But I would drive Harbor to commute to work, and I don't know, for me it's just like it makes me kind of homesick from when I lived in Orange County, and I love the shade. Again, it's the same shade as the other lip liner, a nude beige. I also have the Hydro Grip Primer in here for $36. I didn't buy this in the Sephora sale because I have other primers that I just need to get through, and I do have a sample of the Melt Makeup or the Hydro Grip Primer that I can live off of that. That's a-okay. This might be like my golden, like, holy grail primer. I like to use skincare as my primer. Like when I'm getting ready to just go out on a date or go to work or, just wear makeup for a video, I use my skincare as a primer. But if I am cosplaying and I need to wear a costume and I need to be in heavier makeup for longer periods of time, and I'm going to be on camera, so I'm doing more like, camera makeup, I do like to go in with a primer, and I do love going in with this primer. It's just right now, there will always be Sephora sales and this item isn't going anywhere, so I can hold off. I also have the Melt Mini Bad Side Zodiac Eyeshadow Palette. I have the Air palette specifically. The Earth palette is cute, but I have a grungy green palette 1,000 times over. I have the Gemini, I have the original Gemini, I have the new reformulated Gemini, I have the Kaleidos Futurism 1, Futurism 3, the Sci-Fi Greens, I have the Pistachio palette, I have the Emerald Quad from Colourpop, I have yellows in so many other like green and yellow eyeshadows. I have all of them. I have them in almost every single shade. I can make this palette myself, but the Air one speaks to me. But I also have that palette. At least I have those shades in my collection. And I did get the Mariposa palette, which was their holiday release last year. It has tons of oranges and purples and pinks in there that are so pretty. And I have every shade of brown under the sun because I love a brown eyeshadow. Anything from a cool brown to a warm brown. And what also really annoys me is that like that Mariposa palette went on like a super sale for months. I think it's still on a super sale. Like if you go on the Melt website right now, it's there, super discounted, all of the collection, the brushes, the mirrors, everything. And I've noticed that when Melt releases something new, a few months later you'll catch it on a sale. So even though it's only $38, I'm not in a hurry to buy this palette. So if I can get it at like a super discount, I would, because what if something comes out that is more like up my alley? Again, if Angie wants to give us the Club Nebula 2 as like a holiday release, or I don't know, what if she gives that to us as like a Valentine's Day release because she loves us so much? I would rather have the money for that. You know what I mean? I have the Ordinary in here as well. I have the Squalene Cleanser. This is $19.90. I've heard really great things about this cleanser. It's been recommended to me by a number of different people that have like a similar skin type as myself, and they really love it. I guess I'm just hesitant about the Ordinary because like there have been products that I've used from them that I love, and then there's been products that I've purchased from them and I'm like, well, it makes sense that this is like at this price range. For me, when it comes to skincare, I don't mind spending a little bit more if I'm getting like a quality product. I'm not doing like Dior skincare where I'm spending like hundreds of dollars like on a product. I'm not doing that. But if something like the pharmacy, like their cleansing balm, I really enjoy their cleansing balm. I do think that it is a little bit overpriced, but it's been the best cleansing balm that I've used so far. So that's how I kind of gauge. This next item has also been sitting in my loved folder. I'm gonna call it my favorites. It's been sitting in my, like, I don't know, save for later cart for months, maybe all year. And that is the Dior Lip Glow in Mahogany. This is a $38 lip oil. I love lip oils. I can't wear lipsticks every day. It like makes my lips chapped. I love the Kaleidos lip clays. That's about as heavy of a lipstick as I'll go. I usually wear like satin lipsticks, so I'm not really wearing anything that's too matte or too drying. I just personally noticed that like for better skincare, an oil, a balm and a gloss or a lip oil is kind of like my go-to, and it's a lot easier to touch up. Again, if I had $1,000 to spend at Sephora and I could afford a $38 lip oil, no hesitation. But if I'm being completely honest, I have read in the reviews as well that like the promo photos and the production photos for this item, or like that Dior uses, it has more color payoff in the photos than you're actually getting. A lot of the time it says like no matter what shade you get, it just kind of looks like a clear gloss. And I have a clear gloss a few times over. I don't need to spend $38 on that. I actually want to get to the Vive Cosmetics lip oil. That one seems more like up my alley, but then I also don't want to spend that kind, like, I don't know. I also don't want to order from Vive and just get the lip oil. I don't know why I'm so like, why don't I want to spend money on shipping, but that's the kind of mood that I've been in all year. I have the Olaplex. Oh, we have some hair care. So I have the Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo for $30. I've heard really good things about this. I'm currently using the K18 shampoo, the charcoal shampoo. I wash my hair once a week, so I don't really need I don't need a lot of hair products, and I don't know. I've heard really good things about the Olaplex shampoos in general, and so this is an item that like crosses my mind when I'm looking at shampoos, but then I kind of talk myself out of it because I'm like, I don't know, I don't really wash my hair as often, so something like a charcoal shampoo does more for me than something you're supposed to use multiple times in a week, I guess. I don't know. If you know more about hair, let me know in the comments down below. I have some Rare Beauty. I have the Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm in Nearly Neutral for $18. And I have the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick in Happy Soul for $23. I'm more likely to buy the bronzer stick over the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I think I just want to get through some of the bronzers that I do have before I bring something else in. This is like a cult favorite right now, so I'm sure it'll be around for a while. I don't know. That's fine. I can hold off on it. The Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm, I have it in a mauve shade, and I love the formula. I love the color payoff. This is like my ideal lip product because it's a balm gloss kind of thing, but it still has like, it still performs like a lipstick, like it still has color payoff. I would like the more neutrally kind of shade. I love a brown lip. I love a more neutral lip because I like to do a more like bold, dramatic eye, and I like to have bold, dramatic cheeks. I'm okay with it with a nude lip. The most expensive item I have in my cart is for $349, and that is the Drybar 3-in-1 interchangeable blow dryer. I love my current blow dryer. I don't have a problem with it. I kind of want to get a higher end blow dryer, and I want to get the one with the brushes because I don't know how people blow out their own hair with a brush and a blow dryer. Like doing this motion, like I get frustrated and I get annoyed, and if it makes me frustrated and annoyed, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. That's why my hair is like never styled really, because I don't know how to really use hair tools, and I was never shown how to use hair tools, so I just don't. And I guess I could learn, but every time I try to like teach myself how to use like a hair straightener or a curling iron or something like that, it always goes really, really wrong, and I don't want to be stupid and like fuck up my hair. So I'm not going to. But this tool looks very interesting, and Drybar is one of those brands that, I don't know, a lot of people like. And I've heard really good things about their hair styling products, like not like the creams and things, but like the actual like hardware products. So for me, if I had $349 to spend on that, I would spend it in a heartbeat. Ugh. Okay. I got this Summer Fridays Nourishing Body Lotion in a Sephora favorites kind of set, and I love it. It's $27, and how much do you... 6.7 ounces for $27. People say it smells like Play-Doh. It just smells like nice, like shea butter with like a touch of vanilla. Like, I don't get Play-Doh. It smells so nice. I love it. So it's such a nice lotion. But 6.7, I use lotion like every single day. I'm obsessed with body lotion. I usually use an aloe after sun lotion. I'm not a huge fan of scented lotions. Like, you'll never catch me using a Victoria's Secret Bath and Body Works lotion on me. I'll never just go to Sephora or Ulta and say, oh, they have like a scented lotion. Like, let me put that on me. Scented lotions for me are more like for hand creams, if you will. I feel like they just don't really moisturize, and I would rather have a perfume as a scent than have it in my lotion. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I know that my perfume is meant to be worn as a fragrance perfume versus a lotion that like I'm putting the lotion on to moisturize my skin. So if it's not moisturizing my skin, it's not doing the thing that I bought for, it's not doing the thing I bought it for. It's doing a different task that I already have items for. So to me, that's like a waste of money. But this one, not only does it smell nice, and it pairs really well with a lot of the fragrances that I use, it nourishes my body and it feels really soft, and I really do enjoy it. But you just don't get a whole lot. Like 6.7 ounces, that'll last me like a month and a half, and I'm not spending $27 on lotion every month and a half. Are you kidding me? It's too much. I do have this Ellis Brooklyn Sci-Fi perfume. This is for $105. I got a sample of this as well, and it smells really nice. It's like, I'm also a sucker because it's titled sci-fi, but it's more of like, not like clean, like laundry kind of clean. It's just like, I don't know, like if you've ever gone to like, I don't want to say it smells like water because that's not it. It's just when you like, I don't know, go like on a mountain and like you're higher up in elevation and the air is just a lot crisper and like cleaner. That's what I mean by clean. It's just a really nice, like pretty scent. And then if I pair this with like the Vanilla 28 or one of the Black Opiums that I have in my collection, they pair really well together. So I would get the 1.7. I would love to have an actual like bottle of this in my collection. And the last item in my cart is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumper for $25 in the shade George. It's a plumping lip gloss. I've heard really good things about Lawless Beauty and especially of their glosses. I would like to try it out. Again, I have tons of glosses, and it kind of, this George shade just looks like the Fenty Glow shade, if I'm being honest, and I already have the Fenty Heat in Fenty Glow, so I don't need it. But I mean, if I had the money, I would spend on it, so I can let you guys know if you need it. But that was all 23 items, so that was $978 that I would have spent if, you know, I was made of money and could do that. It was a little bit hard for me because I just picked a lot of the items from my basket or from my favorites, my loved, you know, save for later list. And then the things like the Lawless Lip Plumper and the Summer Friday Lotion and the Dior Lip Oil, those things I just added to the cart because I'm like, you know, I'm trying to get to 1,000. But realistically, like my cart would have been about like $500, if that. I don't necessarily need, again, that dry bar tool. I would just like to have it, you know, like that to me makes a bit more sense for me to spend money on versus like makeup, because I have all the makeup that I could ever need. Maybe if my hair looked better, you know, like my confidence would be a little bit better and my hairdresser wouldn't be so mad at me. I need to go and get my roots bleached. I'm hoping that happens this weekend. I'm getting crazy. So let me know in the comments down below, do you have any of these items? Which items do you have in your cart? And I think next week I should have my Sephora order. I believe that should be getting to me by Saturday, so maybe that will be Monday's video of what I actually got in the Sephora sale. And I don't know, if you liked hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I will see you guys in the next one.